to join us. So I'm recording and then we can get started. So yes, let's get started. I'm also using a timer so that I make sure I don't get carried away. Okay, let's see. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you again for joining me. I had asked that if you don't mind, please, so that we can get to know each other, because I believe this is the beginning of a long-lasting relationship. It doesn't end here. We're building community bonds. We're building entrepreneurship bonds, because it's very important who is your circle, who's around you. Show me the people that you spend your time with, and that's going to show us exactly where you're going. So thanks for joining me. My name is Lebogang Moratele. Unfortunately, I don't have my camera on today, but next time I will. I'm sure you can recognize the voice, that it is actually really me. I'm not using my AI twin, not today. But in the future, yeah, those are things that we're definitely going to be leveraging and using. So tonight, we're going to be talking about your path to financial freedom. And that all starts today. And everybody who's on this call, somebody asked me, Lebo, why are you not posting this on social media, on your Facebook and this? And I said, it's because I wanted to really be for people who have taken that extra step, who are not just kicking tires and, wanting to just, see, is this going to work? I want people who have made the decision that this is it. I want to change my life. And they are ready to then step over the line and say, count me in. I want my life to change. So let me just have a look at the chat. All right, so Mapules from Johannesburg, welcome. South Sudan, welcome, Stella. I'm so glad that you're able to make it. So we've got people from Pretoria, people from all over. And that just shows us that, we are living in such a glorious time where you are not limited by where you are. You're not limited by time zones. The world is our oyster. And tonight I'm going to share with you how I've been able to transition in my life. I've been in network marketing for a very long time. Basically, that's the career that I started in. I diversified, I pivoted, but I find myself back in network marketing simply because of all the advantages that it brings. And I'll be sharing that with you. And so we're not going to be just talking about a side hustle. Side hustle, something that you do when you have time. Today, we're going to be talking about building a business, something that you're going to make time for, something that you're going to commit yourself to, because that's the only way that you're going to see success. If you're going to take it lightly, it's going to give you light results. But tonight, we're talking about commitment, and I'm going to show you how, if you truly are committed, this opportunity can begin to be the change that you want to see in your life. So thanks again for being here. Time is definitely valuable. And the fact that you're here tonight, it tells me that you're serious. And I want to share something personal with everyone. If you've seen my podcast where I'm hosting, or the one where I was hosted on, and I spoke about all the amazing things that I've been able to achieve in entrepreneurship, but also the dips, that one goes through. And so I found myself at a point in my life where I really, you have all these expenses. Even if you buy a house cash, you still have your levies, you have your rates and taxes, you've got your electricity bill, the pool pump is pumping 24/7, that is taking your electricity bill out through the roof. So those are things that really, even when you have accumulated you've accumulated some great assets, there are still running costs to living this life, and life requires one to constantly have money coming in, not only money going out. So I found myself at a point where I thought, you know what, I need to rebuild. I need a business now that is going to enable me to maintain my lifestyle and also allow me to exceed even further. So that's when I got back into network marketing. And a year ago, I fell into this opportunity. And I say fell because, somebody brought it to me and I was like, you know what, I'm good now. I've built. But when they showed me the opportunity, I thought, this is it. This is perfect, especially in this digital climate that we are in. And guess what? You don't need to have experience. So you don't need to be like, Lebo, I've done this before. You start where you are. You literally can start from scratch, from zero. But the important part is to learn from those who have walked the way, learn the right way of doing it, because there's many ways to do it. And the best way to learn is from somebody who's actually done it and can say, okay, avoid these pitfalls, avoid these challenges. This is how you overcome this. It doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth and easy road, but it simply means that you're going to have the benefits that somebody who doesn't have a mentor or somebody showing them the way wouldn't have. So you're not alone. in being a newbie or being a starter, and also based on the survey that I did. I know a lot of people are also, in the same boat. I found myself, where my bills were starting to pile up and my income was not able to measure. And now the question is, do I sell my assets so that I can, have some money, or do I increase my income so that I can maintain this quality of life and, even live outside of my comfort zone? So you might find yourself, you've got debts, you're drowning in debt, paying school fees, paying electricity, paying this, paying that. It just becomes too much, and you feel like you're drowning. And at night, you're wondering, how am I going to get through this? But this is a step that you can take. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm definitely very transparent about that, but it can be the steps that are going to get us out of this cycle of debt and, financial struggle. The cycle can end, and I'm going to show you how. Missing family moments. I'm a mom of 3 children, 2 of them under the age of 8, and I know, those precious moments where you're working, where you are, trying to make their lives better, but you're missing out on the moments. Let me just admit, someone, you're missing out on those moments because you are wanting to, make ends meet, to make sure that they're taken care of. But children also need us to be there, not only financially, but also to be there, to be present when they have soccer matches and when they have, they have drama, they have plays at school. Those are important times. And unfortunately, when the finances are stretched, we find that we miss out on those family moments. We find, if you're working in a job, you are blessed. It's awesome to have a job and to have a career. But many people who are in jobs find that you cannot double your income in your job overnight, or even in a 6 to 12-month period. It's very difficult to do so. So network marketing allows you to start buying back your time and start making an extra income. You can stay in your job, stay in your career, but have that financial freedom and that freedom of choice to be able to live the lifestyle that your salary alone cannot give you. For those who are saying, I want to replace my income, then this is a place where you can start. Let's say you're earning, 30K, 40K a month. You can actually say, my goal is to make 1.5 times what I'm making in my job. Then I'll be able to move away. Or I want to make double what I'm making in my job before I move away full time. So that is a possibility through network marketing. And these aren't just challenges. These are the reasons thousands of people are choosing a different path. So your frustration is valid. It's definitely valid, but it does not have to be permanent. Now, what is network marketing? This is a very interesting question because so many people have so many different interpretations. But today, I'm going to just give you a little summary. We can always, expand on it in future. But network marketing is really just a way to distribute products and services. Now, the key is products and services. There has to be a legitimate product, something that I'd be able to buy somewhere else, even if there was no opportunity linked to it. So if I used this example in the other podcast as well, a phone, and a company says we're going to promote or distribute our phone through network marketing. A phone is a product that I would buy anyway. And it's something that I'm not only buying it because I can make money from it. It's a great tool, but I'd be able to buy it somewhere else. So there has to be a product and a service that is associated with the company. It's not just money going in and we don't see what the money is doing and they are paying back people with other people's money. That's not a network marketing opportunity. That is a pyramid scheme. That is a scam. But with real legitimate network marketing, it's not a scam because it's an industry that's worth over $200 billion internationally. In South Africa, it's an industry that's already in the billions. I think it was 2023. I might be wrong, but 2023, I think over 1.3 billion rand was paid to network marketing distributors in South Africa alone. So we have the old school companies, Avon, Amway, Herbalife, the legacy companies. But now with technology and the growth of social media, we're finding a lot of other industries are getting into network marketing to promote their products. So we have digital products, which is what we're going to be talking about today. A digital product that is being distributed through network marketing. And network marketing, folks, is not about bothering friends. Let's be honest, all of us who are here, Before today, we did not know each other. We met online, and yet our paths have converged. And here we are meeting on a virtual meeting room, and we're talking about taking the future forward because we are like-minded individuals. The old way of doing network marketing was talk to your friends, talk to your family. And these people, yes, you love them, you care about them, but they might not have the same mindset as you when it comes to to growing your finances, to entrepreneurship. So it's important that you leverage social media. Come out of that old thinking of I must spam my friends and family. Now we're going to be using social media the same way that I have been able to attract you to come onto this call is what you should be able to do once we start getting into it and you're going through learning about it, and get people to now come to you and say, okay, how do I get involved in what it is that you're doing? So it's about sharing value, not pestering people. It's a word of mouth plus digital tools. So think of it as low risk entrepreneurship. You can start a business today for the price of your Netflix subscription. If anyone wants to put it in the chat there, how much are you paying monthly for Netflix? What is it? Disney Plus. I know I have Netflix, Disney Plus. What's this other one? Showmax. I've got YouTube Premium. We've got all of those. So on a monthly basis, how much are we paying for subscriptions? And yet, what's the value that we're getting from that? I love my subscriptions. I'm not going to cancel them, but I'm just showing that, for the price of the subscription that you're doing other things with, this is actually a digital tool that says you can pay under 200, under 300 Rand a month for a tool that I'll get into, but this tool allows you to now start building a business. So with that, we're going to talk about the success formula. What does it take to be successful in network marketing? The first thing is the right mindset. I don't know if it was Napoleon Hill who said, or I don't know, Abraham Lincoln or somebody who said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're correct. And that is something that many people don't really internalize. Success begins in the mind. It begins with the decision to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be successful. So number one, come in with the right mindset. Come in with the right mindset of, I might have tried before, but all those efforts were just teaching me something. I was learning lessons. This time I'm going to be successful. You might be thinking, I'm new to this. I've never tried this before. There's no way I can be successful. No, you can be. And come in with that mindset of, I can be successful. Because once you start a network marketing business, this is not a hobby. We're not, throwing a dice. It's not a gamble or wishful thinking. It's a real business, and we need to treat it as one. We need to respect it. We need to give it its time. The same way you would respect, a business that you are employed in, you need to give that same commitment and enthusiasm to a business that you are starting. So consistency and commitment are your foundation for success in any business. Number two of the formula is we're going to master proven systems. Gone are the days where we are doing network marketing the old way. I still love in-person one-to-one meetings, going and seeing, see warm bodies. But now in the age of technology, even having you wait to come onto a call on Tuesday is actually the long way of doing it. And once we get started, we're going to fast track this process. We're not going to have to wait for a Tuesday evening for us to get information, or for people who want to know what we do to get information. All of that is going to be fast tracked through systems. So don't need to reinvent the wheel. We're going to use tested methods for connecting, presenting, and helping other people see the opportunity. Leverage your support network. You are not in this alone. You have me, you have other people that you will start with, because perhaps you'll think, okay, Lebo, I have you, but can you you might not be able to understand what I'm going through as a newbie. That's why we're going to build a community. There'll be other people alongside you who are starting where you are starting, and who might be feeling the same things that you're feeling, but will be able to move forward together and make sure that everybody is successful. So remember, just a few focused hours each week can create momentum that compounds into life-changing results. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to be online for 5 hours a day in order to make your business successful. No, we're going to work smart, not hard, but we are going to work. So just a few focused hours each week. That's all that's going to be required. But they have to be focused hours that we have intent. What is it that I want to achieve in these hours? Because the only thing we can control is input. We cannot control output. I can only control what I am giving. I can't control that if I've invited 20 people and 10 show up. That's something that's out of my control. But I can control that I'm inviting a certain number of people per session. I come here, I give the session my best. We need to make sure that we're using our focused hours to the best of our ability. Now, the income opportunity that can change everything. Where does the power of this opportunity lie? Number one is the fact that we're going to be earning in dollars. So we have someone like Stella who's in Sudan. She's not locked out of this opportunity because now we're talking about rands and she's there using a different currency. We're global. We have risen above borders with this opportunity. We're earning in USDs, meaning while you're here in South Africa, Stella, maybe you can tell us on the chat what is the value of a dollar to you guys? I know $1 here in South Africa gets me about 17 and a half, sometimes 18 rand. So if I have $100, it might seem insignificant. But if I've got $100, that's 1,800 rand here locally in South Africa. If I have $1,000, that's 18,000 rand that I have here in South Africa. It's 3 times what the average young person is earning in South Africa. So 82% of young people in South Africa are earning less than 6,000 rand. That's a joke. But if I'm earning $1,000, I'm already earning 18,000 rand. Now, what happens if I'm earning $10,000? You can see how that grows and how that just blows our minds in terms of what it is that we can do. So we're earning in dollars. And the milestone for everybody on this call, I know that our goals are different, but a common goal that I want each of us to have is, as a team, our first target, which I know is very achievable. My goal, let me speak from my perspective. My goal is to make sure that everybody who's on this call is able to build an income of at least $1,000 per month within the next 3 to 6 months. $1,000, which will be passive, meaning you should be earning it every month like clockwork. You don't have to work as hard as you did in the beginning later, but that 1,000 rand should still be coming in because of the model that we are working with. So that's my goal, to help everybody reach at least $1,000 as a start. So let's see, we've got a message here. Okay, so Stella says in Sudan, $100 is about 600,000 SSPs, and I think that's the currency. They are in an economic collapse, and that's a crazy thing that as Africans we understand the power of earning in dollars. So $1,000 might not look like much to somebody in America. But it starts to compound. It becomes $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. It's all possible. So, what is this opportunity, and what is this company called? Now, this is a company. It's a company that started in South Africa, but then the founder then moved over to Europe. I think he lives in Ireland. And so the company is now registered in the UK, operating from the UK, but it is a global company. Started over 8 years ago. And when they started, they were not a network marketing company. They were simply a provider, software provider that was providing digital tools to companies. One of the tools that they provide is a digital business card. So all of you who came onto this call, you saw I sent you a link. On my link, that was my digital business card. Everything was there. You could see my podcast, you could see the form to fill in, you could join my mailing list, all of that through a tool called a digital business card. Now, I use multiple digital business card. Comey is one of them that you saw. And I also use my Meishi card, which I'll be sharing with everybody. My Meishi card, I did not use it simply because it's more of a funnel. So I've got different plans for it. But this company built a digital business card that is used by companies like Tesla, Toyota, Ferrari. They're big in the automotive industry, and allows their salespeople to grow there. So that's the company that I've partnered with. So they're called Meishi. Their product is called Meishi, but they, a year ago, or just a little bit over a year ago, came up with this marketing wing called Dreamz, where they said, okay, we can have people use this product, subscribe to this digital card, but as they can affiliate with us. And when people sign up or become subscribers through them, we will pay them a commission. I'm not going to get into the commission structure today. This is just an overview. And the nice thing about Dreamz that I love is that it's not here to compete with other network marketing companies. We're not here to say, drink this, it's better than drink A because it's better than B. No, we're saying it doesn't matter what industry you're in. You could be network marketing, you could be a digital marketer, you could be a business owner. This is a tool that can help you in whatever industry you're in. And so it's a digital platform and community that helps make network marketing easier. It makes business easier, not just network marketing, and it makes it more profitable for everyone. What's included? Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Like I said, I'm not going to get too much into the Dreamz, but why Dreamz changes everything. Dreamz, I love the Dreamz opportunity because it is affordable. So getting started with Dreamz, you can register for a digital business card from $10. So $10 means it will only cost you 180 Rand max per month to get a full digital business card that looks like this. So this is my digital business card with Dreamz. People can set appointments with me here. They can watch I've got links to the podcast. I've got links to there's my map is linked to here. It really integrates with everything. It's a full CRM. So I have a mini website for $10 a month. So you can choose a $10 option or a $15 option. The only difference is with the $15 option, you get multiple business cards. So if you have many businesses, you have one subscription, but each business can have its own business card. So it's affordable, $10 to $15 a month. It's USD based. It's global. It's a digital first approach. So I don't have to be running around carrying stock, delivering things. I don't have to ship anything. I don't have to worry that things are going to get messed up in the mail or things are going to expire. Everything is digital. And I love that. And it's mentorship and community driven. So that is the opportunity and that is how it works. So for somebody who says, Lebu, yes, I want to improve my current financial standing. Number one, we spoke about the success formula. You need to decide, you need to be committed, you need to join a community, which is our community, the Mogul community. Our chosen product is a product offered to us by Dreamz or Dreamz Pro. Oh, let me actually go back a slide. Sorry. I actually want to show you something here. So Dreamz is our vehicle. This is one of my team members. This is one of somebody in my team. It's not mine. It's somebody in my team. This is their income. If you look here in the corner, this was the 18th of March this year, 2025. And in that person for that month had earned over $635. I think this person had only been in the business about, I think it was 5 or 6 months. $600 that they earned, which is just at the time, it was just under 12,000 Rand for a business that only costs them $15 a month. That is the power of Dreamz. Everything is digital. You access everything on your phone. You create your card on your phone. You share it on the phone. We're working from our phones. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to get into the opportunity, how it works. Basically, it's a network marketing opportunity. Costs us $10 to $15 a month. The product is a digital business card. How do we promote it? You're going to join our community. I'm going to show you how you're going to leverage your social media. How many people do you have viewing your WhatsApp status every day? How many people do you have on your TikTok, your Facebook? Now, I wasn't big on those things before, but even just with WhatsApp, I've been able to build an income that pays me multiple 5 figures every single month through Dreamz. And so this is the moment where you need to decide, is this something that I would like to pursue further? I'm not giving anybody a sign up link now. I'm not saying, here's the link, go sign up, go pay, but I'm really giving you an opportunity now to take in the information that we've spoken about and let this be your moment of decision. In 6 to 12 months, you could still be stressed about debt, you could still be stressed about time. It's today my kids were sick. I was also a little bit sick, and I was able to say, okay, guys, don't go to school today. Let's stay home. What do you guys need? And I literally was able to spend most of the day at home, being present and making sure that my kids are okay. That is the value of being an entrepreneur for me. It's not about the zeros in the bank. It's about those kind of things and being able to assist somebody. That's what matters. And today you need to ask yourself, in 6 to 12 months, where are you going to be? Are you going to be in a position that is better than where you are today? Or are you going to find yourself in the same cycle where you keep going, back and forth? So Olivia says, I'm interested. Welcome, Olivia. From here, I'm going to take you to the next step. It's going to be super simple, but really, I don't want this to be a hard sell. Buy, buy, buy. No, this needs to be a sober decision that everybody needs to make for themselves. Or, like I say, you could be looking back 6 to 12 months from now and think that's the night where everything changed. If you wait, they're going to have the same financial stress, same time constraints, tongue-tied. You're still going to feel stuck. and next month you're going to wish you started today. So the future belongs to those who start now. The future belongs to those who take action. If you have questions, I'm here to answer those questions. A question someone might have: I don't have sales experience. Well, guess what? You don't need any, because we don't sell. I don't have a product to sell to anyone. All I do is refer and show people a way that they can build an income. If they come on board, great. If they don't come on board, great. I'm still going to continue sharing and doing what I do. I'm too busy. Well, that you might be busy, but success is going to come from focused effort, not endless hours. You don't need to be on this 24 hours a day and neglect everything else. 1 or 2 hours, a few times a week, that's going to make things change. What if it doesn't work? That's a great question. Every successful person started with uncertainty. I cannot, from where I'm sitting, say this is going to work for you, because I don't know your commitment. I don't know how you handle working with other people. I don't know how you handle disappointments, because there are disappointments along the way. You expect somebody says, I'm going to come on your Zoom, and you come onto the Zoom and they don't pitch. I don't know how you're going to handle that, but I can say, if you are going to be focused, if you're going to be committed, then your life can definitely begin to change. Yes. Do we promote business cards on social media as a digital product? Yes, we do. And I'm going to show you exactly how we are going to do so. So we're going to show you exactly how you're going to do that. And even in promoting the digital business card, you came here not because I was promoting a digital business card, but because I was talking about an opportunity to make money. So it's also our framing and how we talk about it that you're going to learn. We don't go and say, come and buy a digital business card. People are not going to be interested, because they're going to say, why do I need that? So we're going to show you framing, how to frame, and show people that this is how we do it, and come and join us. The digital business card is our tool. That's how we're going to get there. And yes, so we do pay the $10 to $15 every month, because once you've built a team, your team is also going to pay every month. So my team member who earned $635 paid his $15, and therefore he was able to earn his $600. So every month he's paying his $15, and his business now is giving him how much? He's over the $1,000 benchmark now since March. So now he's earning way more than $1,000. But every month we are paying our subscription so we can enjoy the product and enjoy the benefits of the business. I hope that answers your question. Now, remember, every question you have asked might have been asked before, but if it hasn't, we can always answer it. You're joining a community of people who've overcome doubts. I've had doubts before, but with or without those doubts, we're moving forward and we're continuing. So to everybody who said, yes, I want to be a part of this opportunity, great. We are going to now take it through the next steps. I must be honest, I think I was caught a little bit unprepared. When I was on the podcast, I thought I'm just going to share with people about network marketing before I was even going to promote. I intended to do this end of August, start talking about my business. But here we are. And so I'm building the funnel systems with my development team. And these systems are also going to help you, because I want to build a system that you can duplicate. When you give somebody a link, that link must be able to take a person from, I don't know what this is about, to make a decision without you possibly having to even be there completely. So I'll share more of that with the team that is going to be going forward with us. But really, folks, that's the end of our meeting. Let me see. Why am I? Okay, it's not showing everything. Sorry about that. So where we are now is about taking action. Send me a message. Don't wait until tomorrow to chase the same goals you could have started working on tonight. We can get started tonight. Get your starter plan. So choose which product you want to take, the $10 product or the $15 product. Someone might say, okay, Lebu, I want to get started, but I'm not ready to pay my subscription now. You don't have to pay your subscription now. Now you just have to make a decision. We will then determine one-on-one, okay, when are you ready to start? Is it a product that you're going to start this month, or are you going to start it in the new month? All of that we will discuss together. And then let's begin the journey. Let's start working, and let's make sure that we are changing. Exactly. So Lynn says, imagine paying 180 Rand to eventually make 18,000 Rand. That's exactly what's happening, Lynn. My team members, people that I've been working with offline, like I showed you here, this gentleman, even at just $600 a month, he made just under 12,000 Rand, and it's only costing him 180 Rand. No overheads, no staff, no, all of those headaches. We don't want them. So definitely it's a business that makes sense. And let's get started. So for everybody who's ready to get started, we're now going to go into the next phase. Our call for today is basically done. Are there any other questions that anybody might have? I don't want to leave anybody, on the sidelines because they had a question that they could not answer. And also, I want everybody to also feel comfortable knowing that this is not for everyone. And that's something that even when you start, for those who've said yes, when you start, keep that in mind. It's not for everyone, but it is for someone. And there is someone who's going to say yes and who's going to start and who's going to build with you. So we work with those who want to work. And I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for taking your time to join me. It's the beginning of something amazing. Let me see. I think we've got a question here. Okay, Linda says I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. So let's see. Everybody who's in, put those I'm in the chat box and let's get working. So yes, the ladies and the gents are responding. We are in and we're working. And this is going to be the beginning. We're going to work very, very closely together. And for those of us who are in SA, Pretoria, Joburg, all of those, we're going to have a meeting something soon. I'm going to host a little brunch and business for everybody in my team very soon. So let's get started. And then in October, when the weather's even better, I'm going to host a little shindig for us to just basically meet, have a little bit of, have some brunch on me. And yeah, let's get this moving. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. And you are in. Welcome. Congratulations for making that decision. Let's get to work. I am building out, like I said, I'm building out the funnel because I want to make sure that when you start, you have every tool that you need at your disposal and you have a system that's going to work for you 24 hours a day, whether you're speaking to one person or 100 people. Because right now I can only speak to a few of you. But once we grow, that's not scalable. So I want to make sure that it's scalable, not only for me, but for also for you as my team member. So thank you so much, folks. God bless. Have a great evening. All those who are in, just drop me a text that says I'm in. If you don't have my number, although I'm sure everybody does, I'm just going to type it there in the chat. No, the one who says only month end, don't stress. That's not what this is about. Lynn, don't stress about that. The in is the decision. The money we will see later. God will make a way and we will see it later. Right now, let's just start the process. And even if you don't, okay, Lynn, I'll talk to you. So even if it's not something that we can start building the business now and you can even pay it at the end of the month or, in the new month. So don't stress about that. Now, what we want is the commitment and the willingness to get to work. So let's work, ladies and gents. I'm so excited and I'm ready to work and I'm so excited to work with all of you. Now, after this call, I put that 1,000 USD as your initial goal. I know a lot of you are earning more than that. That's fine. But imagine what $1,000 is going to do for you as a breather, as breathing room, for you and your family. So $1,000, put it somewhere, put it on your phone as a screensaver, put it on your wall, put it on your goals list. That's the goal that we're working towards. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to give my best. You also just need to do the same. So thank you so much, folks. God bless. Good night. Let's get to work. Send me those messages. If I don't get back to you now, don't stress about it. I'm working out the kinks for us and making sure that it's definitely duplicatable. Thank you, folks. I don't want to leave now, but yes, thank you. And I will see you again very soon. I'm looking to host these sessions every Tuesday. But by next week, Tuesday, I want to have the funnels and everything running so that we can have a short little recorded version so that when you have somebody who's interested, which I'm going to show you how to attract those people, they can then go and listen to that. They can make a decision on the spot and we can start building our teams and knock out our first goal of $1,000. Next goal after that is 3,000 and it compounds so quick. So once you hit a 500, 1,000, 3,000 is only a matter of time. So thank you, folks. God bless. Good night. And yeah, we'll see each other on WhatsApp. Okay, somebody wanted to ask. Okay, you wanted to ask about that. Okay, so I think that means you're answered. So perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening. So we're under 40 minutes. That's good. We'll get better every time. Thanks, folks. Good night. Let me stop my share and let me end. Who? I haven't done Zoom in so long. I can't even remember how to end the call, but I've got it now. Thanks, everyone. I just want to take a pic and then we can get going.